Classic Plus won't bring new players to World of Warcraft. Classic Plus has one big problem. I don't think it will bring new players to WoW. And I don't think Blizzard understands why. Look at the people playing World of Warcraft today. A lot of us have been playing this game 15, maybe 20 years. We have jobs, some of us have kids, we don't have the same amount of free time anymore. And Blizzard is trying to figure out Classic Plus by testing ideas with streamers and people who can play World of Warcraft for 8 hours a day. That's not the average WoW player. The average Warcraft player is probably close to 40 years old dad who finally gets 4 hours to play on a Sunday. And Blizzard wants him to pay $15 every month for those 4 hours. That's where my problem starts. I'm tired. I don't wanna pay the subscription anymore. I'm tired, and I'm also tired of leveling through Westfall and Duskwood. I've done it, you've done it. We have been doing it for 20 years. I don't wanna kill Hogger again. He is dead. I killed him in 2006. If Classic Plus wants to bring people back, and especially if it wants new players, the game needs to respect our time more. I think the game needs to be faster, not retail fast. I'm not asking to reach max level in 2 days. I'm not asking for instant teleportation everywhere. I'm not asking Blizzard to remove everything that makes Classic feel like Classic. But come on, we've done this before, many times. Give me new zones, give me new quests, give me a faster way to reach the new content. Because I don't wanna spend most of my free time doing the same things I've been doing for 20 years. And then we have vaults. I love playing different characters. That's one of the best things about WoW. You play warrior, then you wanna play a mage, then you want a paladin, then you want to play a healer. The problem is keeping them all relevant. If you want your main character to raid, that already takes time. Now try to do that with 2 characters or 3. Level them up, gear them up, farm gold, get professions, get consumables, do whatever the new Classic Plus systems probably wants us to do. And at some point you are not playing World of Warcraft, you are managing World of Warcraft. And yes, you can maintain 3 characters. I know somebody is already writing that comment. I already have 5 characters and they are all raid ready. Okay. When was the last time you saw the sun? We are getting older. Blizzard needs to understand that. Who is Blizzard designing this game for? This is what worries me about the way Blizzard is testing Classic Plus ideas. Streamers are useful, they understand the game, they play a lot, they know the problems. But their experience with World of Warcraft is completely different from mine. Playing WoW is literally their job. If something takes 100 hours, that's content. For me, that's 3 months. And I think Blizzard needs to listen to the guy who plays 4 hours on a Sunday, because there are probably a lot more of him than of people playing WoW 12 hours a day. That player doesn't need another grind, he doesn't need another reason to log in every single day, he needs to be able to log in, play, make some progress and leave, without feeling like everyone else moved away. And who is gonna pay $15 as a subscription to try this? This becomes an even bigger problem when we talk about new players. Forget the 40-year-old dad for a second. Imagine you are 18 years old, you've never played WoW before. Why are you paying $15 per month for this? League is free, Fortnite is free, Valorant is free. There are hundreds of games you can play without the subscription. And then your friend tells you, come play World of Warcraft. Okay, you pay the subscription, you create your character, now you are killing wolves. For a veteran player, those wolves mean something. We have nostalgia. A new player doesn't. He's probably thinking, I paid $15 for this? The subscription made sense when World of Warcraft was one of the biggest games in the world. But today, I think it's one of the biggest reasons WoW struggles to attract new players. Before someone can fall in love with World of Warcraft, Blizzard is already asking for their credit card. And then we have Blizzard, and this is the part that makes me nervous. We're trusting Blizzard to actually make Classic Plus good. So ask yourself something. When was the last time Blizzard made a really good new game? Not a remaster, not classic, not an expansion for something that already exists. A new game. Was it Diablo Immortal? Because I remember that announcement going very well. And now, we're asking the same company to take one of the most loved versions of World of Warcraft, change it, add new content, and somehow not destroy what made it good. That's not an easy job, especially when we get to class balance. This might be one of the biggest problems with Classic Plus. How do you balance Classic without destroying Classic? Let's say Warrior is the best DPS. What happens? Everybody wants Warriors. You open looking for group, need DPS, you whisper I'm a red paladin, no response. Hello, nothing. Group is full. Because somebody invited another Warrior. Now let's say Blizzard nerfs Warrior. Maybe they nerf it too much. Congratulations, your character is bad now. See you in 6 months when Blizzard changes the balance again. And we already know how players behave. Everybody's going to follow the meta. YouTube will tell you the best class, GoHead will tell you the best build, Discord will tell you the best profession, someone will make a spreadsheet, and suddenly everyone is playing the same thing. People say, just play what you enjoy. That's great advice until you can't find a raid. Classic Plus needs more specs to be useful. I want Red Paladin to work, I want Balance Druid to work, I want Shadow Priest to work. I want people to have options, but Blizzard has to improve the specs without making every class feel the same, and I don't have a lot of confidence they can do that. And then we have faction balance. We've seen this movie before. One faction becomes slightly better, maybe because of racials, maybe because of PvP, maybe because that's where the better guilds go, and then more players move there. Then more guilds move there. Then their friends move there. And suddenly your server is 85% horde. Congratulations! The Alliance capital is now you and some guy selling linen cloth. How does Classic Plus fix that? Do they change racials? Do they control server populations? Do they lock character creations? Do they add incentives? Because if they do nothing, players will optimize the fun out of this too. And once faction imbalance becomes bad enough, it's extremely difficult to reverse. And then there's sharding. There is another thing Blizzard has to be very careful with. If Classic Plus is popular at launch, the servers are gonna get destroyed. Thousands of players in the same zone, everyone trying to kill the same mob. They failed every launch they've made. They failed their launch with TBC. They failed it with Wrath of the Lich King. They even failed it with MOP. And I'm not talking of the original launch, I'm talking of the relaunch of the relaunch. Classic is supposed to feel like a world. You see the same people, you recognize names, you see that annoying grog again, you remember the warrior who helped you yesterday. That's part of an MMO. If players are constantly disappearing into different layers, the server starts feeling less like a world and more like a lobby. But without it, good luck killing that one mob with 400 people standing around him. And I really hope I'm wrong, because I want Classic Plus to work. I don't want another version of WoW that I play for 2 months, get tired, or quit. I want Classic Plus to give me a reason to stay. I want to explore something I haven't explored before. I want to play a second character without feeling like I've made a terrible life decision. I want to miss 1 week without feeling like everyone has left me behind. And most importantly, I want to see people playing World of Warcraft who weren't already playing it 10 or 20 years ago. Because eventually Blizzard can't keep selling World of Warcraft back to the same people forever. We're getting older, we have less time, and eventually nostalgia isn't gonna be enough.